Welcome back to another episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy Suns fan Randy in the building, and of course, we was gonna get our get back. You didn't think we was gonna double back and get that? You know what I'm saying? Y'all owed us one. So shout out to the refs first and foremost. Shout out to the refs. I feel like they missed two crucial calls, and if it wasn't for those two calls, then I don't know how this night would go. But I still feel like we played good. We gave them a taste of their own medicine. You know what I mean? We blew a 20-point lead in the first half or whatever, and they blew like a 15, 20-point lead in the first half. So, you know what I'm saying? We had to get our get back. And you know how that's going to go. And plus, on top of that, I feel like I didn't like the way that the in-season tournament played out last year. So I'm definitely looking to get back to, you know what I'm saying? Not saying we got to win it, but it's just like, it just left a bad taste in my mouth because it was just like, it was some bullshit at the end of that. So y'all remember how it went down. But I got to give credit when it's due. The Lakers do look spooky. I got to call a spade a spade. LeBron kind of looked a little bit spooky, even though tonight he only finished with 11 points, 3 of 14. But I just feel like watching him in these last couple of games, it's just a little crazy to me how he could just go off in spurts. And it's just like he kind of jogging through like just a little steady jab like all night long in the sense of he could go and just not really do much and then decide, okay, now it's time for me to take over and go out and go scoring a couple bunches. And it's just like crazy that he just got that in his bag. And now he's just like kind of timing himself and pacing himself like all game long with that. And Anthony Davis just looked spooky just in general. Like Anthony Davis, like I got to keep it a bean. Last season, I don't know what he was on. Like he didn't get the ball in the fourth quarter. That was a whole thing. He was running away from like the moment and he wouldn't shoot in the fourth. And it just looked like he wasn't engaged a lot of the time last year. And whatever JJ Redick is selling, you could tell AD is buying because you can kind of feel his presence all game long. He just like constantly there. If it's not grabbing boards, it's getting fouls, it's scoring points. You know what I mean? He didn't knock down no threes tonight. Thank you, but like I said, it looked real spooky, and I gotta call a spade because he playing like this. AD kind of remind me of like bubble AD, like where it was just like that dude just looked unstoppable. So, but shout out to them, they look good. Rui Hachimura was a pain in the ass tonight, wasn't he? Like he finished with 20 points, didn't miss a three, and it just seemed like he was just hitting us with just three. It felt like more than three threes. Now I'm looking at it, it felt like he hit six, but looking at it, he only made three threes, but he was just a pain in the ass all night. But enough of them, man, because it's really fucking niggas. But Book looked way better tonight. It's not the Book game I was expecting, but it's you know what I'm saying. We ascending to where I want us to be because I feel like Book needs to take it to the next level. You know what I mean? Like we didn't seen a lot from him, but I feel like he's been real complacent the last couple of years, only because I feel like he's been more anchored in on the defensive end, like trying to be a better defender. He's kind of sacrificed like his offensive side of his game to be a better defender, and I feel like we don't necessarily need that. Like I appreciate it though. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, you getting better on defense. But I don't think that's what this team needs per se. But yeah, Book looked better tonight, even though he shot 11 to 23. We want more efficiency, but I feel like that don't really tell the tale if you really sat down and watched the game. But he finished with 33 points, 2 assists, only 2 turnovers, which is cool. But I'm low key just gonna accept that that's just what it is. Like we just turn the ball over, and no matter what we do, that's just what the reality of the situation is. Even though tonight we only finished with 10 turnovers, but it felt like 30. It felt like 30, especially in that first quarter. I wouldn't be surprised if we got all those turnovers in the first quarter or the first half because in that first, it was just frustrating, especially like not trying to pick on him or whatever. But I feel like KD, it just feel like you could see it make it worse because you could see it coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could see it coming with the turnovers. Like, you could see, like, oh, shit, they about to steal it from KD. Or, oh, shit, he don't see him coming on the trap. Oh, shit, like, he about to do some, you know what I'm saying, some silliness. But KD only finished with two. But like I said, it felt like more. If you sat down and watched the game, it felt like it was bouncing off his leg. He threw one crazy just on his knees pass and just threw it. And it was just like, where is that going? But, yeah, so one day they gotta have the uncomfortable conversation of letting Tyus Jones run the offense. One of these days they're gonna have to have that conversation. Nurk didn't really do much. I'm not really expecting much offensively from Nurk, but it's getting to a point to where he's kind of playing himself off the court. You know what I mean? And it made me tonight made me really think like, damn, we need to go tap PJ Tucker on the shoulder and be like, hey, big dog, like what you doing? If we gonna go with that small ball with Royce O'Neal and stuff like that, and da 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 da, if we gonna go that way with it, then we might as well go see what PJ Tucker is doing. You know what I mean? Like that's not gonna hurt nobody if we just add an extra defender or just an extra small ball defender to the team. Like I don't know, Royce O'Neal looked good, but it was those moments where it was just like, yeah, Royce O'Neal can't do shit with it. You know what I mean? Like I appreciate the effort. He got a block on him. He was getting a couple steals and just, you know what I'm saying, making it tough. But it was a couple, I would say about 5 or 6 possessions where it was just like, we got to get Royce O'Neal off of, you know what I'm saying? We got to throw in a bigger dude in there. But I appreciate the energy. I appreciate how just Royce O'Neal could come in and just wreck the game. Just come in, just do a little bit of everything. Knock down a three, get a steal, get an assist, grab some boards. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate that. But I just think that if we had that times two with like a bigger body, not saying Ryan Dunn don't play defense, but if we have like somebody that's a little bit smarter on that end, like that knows how to defend. Even if we brought PJ in just to kind of help mentor Ryan Dunn and try to get him to, you know what I'm saying, accelerate his process. But even though I still feel like Ryan Dunn is still good, but either way it go, but I just feel like it wouldn't hurt at this point. I don't know what we're gonna do with Grayson Allen. I don't know like what happened. He only played 12 minutes tonight, only shot the ball one time. I like it's tough. It's tough, but it's a good tough, you know, because I feel like nobody was really expecting Ryan Dunn to come in and add the pressure that he's adding because I feel like he's really making it uncomfortable in a good way for a coach because it's just like it's tough not to play him, but then it's tough to play him because you're looking at it like, damn, we taking away minutes from Monte. Oh damn, we taking away minutes from Royce. Oh damn, we taking away minutes from like Brad. You know what I'm saying? Like some like it make it real tough, but it's a good, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like if anybody miss time, if anybody want to do anything, you know, you got like a killer right behind you that's ready, like taking on all challenges, trying to essentially take somebody's job. You know what I mean? So, like I said, to me, that's a good pressure to me. But yeah. But shout out to the refs. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't have got this game because it was like I said, it was 2 crucial possessions. I want to say where AD shot it and somebody, I think Russell Neal fouled him and he airballed and it went left and they just didn't call it. And it was another one I think with Austin Reeves like got fouled and they missed that one. So I was just like, whew, like luckily, you know what I mean? But all in all, today was a good game. But I wouldn't have been mad if we'd have lost because I just want to see like what this team looked like at its absolute worst. Like, what is the floor for this team? Like, what is the absolute worst case scenario for this team? And I kind of want to see what it looked like. Um, in the first half, that's what it was looking like. It was like, okay, cool. Like, if worst case scenario, this is how bad we are. Like, I'm throwing last season out of my memory, but I just want to see like what this team do, like with this chemistry, with the new coach and with the new system. Like, what is the floor for this team like in the sense of bad? And I feel like you can't really get no worse than what we seen in the first quarter, even though like we still figured out a way to win this game. But if I had to assume, I don't think that it could get worse in the first quarter or the first half of this game. So, but like I said, all in all, I'm excited. Bradley Beal did his thing. 15 points, 6 of 14. I don't know what's going on with Brad in the sense of like, I don't know if he hurt because it looked like every time like he was grabbing his elbow, like I think he fell on his back and was just like, it's just like, no, take a break. Like, man, take a break. We got Ryan Dunn. Go ahead and take a break. So you would think like I did not expect him to play today. So it's just so crazy. It's just like when you expect Bradley Beal to be out, he play, and then like it's crazy. But all in all, I'm good, man. I got a smile on my face. We won. We are what 3-1 now, so we're looking real good. So until next time, man. Peace.